My resolution for the new year is to be better about Palia updates. There's a cape. No cape. Cape. Oh, okay. Well, now I look bald. We learned something today, friends and gamers. Oh, look, it's a baby. It eats a fish. If you know the lore, then you know the lore. Hello, friends and gamers. Listen, I am recording this after Christmas. It's the 26th, but I figured because it's winter lights, we can keep the hat for another day. So today, I'm convinced that Palia decides to drop major updates whenever I am busy, and then I don't get to them for 3 weeks. Because today we're gonna go over half of the patch notes and new stuff for patch 0.198, Winter's Wonder, Home for Winter Lights for Palia. I'm also realizing that I think there's an entire winter-themed quest I have to do before this patch is over. Anyways, yeah, the Palia update schedule is just not looking cute with my schedule personally, but in this particular video, we are going to take a look at the cosmetics. This is going to be the shop review, and then the next video will be all the new little activities and such. For those of you who don't know, I am also a Palia partner. I have received some goodies to take a look at in this video that related to the premium cosmetics, and we'll be doing what I have to do with them in the next video, because I've been given activities to do, and we'll do them to the best of our ability in the shortened amount of time I have given myself. And yes, you might hear my game in the background, and that is because we have cosmetics to look at. First of all, we're gonna skip the beginning stuff. I know there's the snowman thing, there's things, there's the lunar path thing, which I think we'll take a look at in the main video as well. I think this is just gonna be about cosmetics. There is a premium lunar path section, though. We might have to take a look at lunar path in this video, because if it's premium store related, we do take a look at it in this video. Look at this guy. I'm curious, where's the premium store stuff? There it is. Okay, so it looks like there's some other customization options that we'll be taking a look at as well. And before we actually get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I actually did see some of this patch early. Like I said, I'm a Palia partner, and Singularity 6 showed off some of the stuff for 0.198 early to us. I probably don't remember much. So I do remember we were getting a new pet, and they're so cute. Okay, so this was the first half of the premium store updates. Let us also open up our game, get in game, and we're gonna go back and forth like we usually do. Cool, cool. My resolution for the new year is to be better about Palia updates and maybe just not have them overlap with things. That would be nice, because oh boy, do they overlap with a lot. There's always, I think like the entire second half of this year, a Palia patch has overlapped with something else going on for me. This patch, it was Game Awards. Happened like the same week of it. Anyways, this is new. So they added a little like news feature over here. Some of it is just shop stuff. I'm not moving the box. Let's play. We also do have the Winter Lights themed login screen, which is adorable. They did put the little news bulletins on the loading screen as well. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just like an edited on thing, so it's not making load times any more like greater or like lesser. I don't know. Gonna have to think through that one. Forgot I had the storybook thing here. We're not gonna talk to Kenley right now, because that is for the main video. First of all, I should probably go in. Okay. I think this is just Winter Lights related. Yes. Let's claim all of our stuff here. I don't think any of the stuff I claimed is customization related though. So into the house we go. We go to the wardrobe. And now we're gonna start looking at stuff, because some of it I probably do have. I don't have the list in front of me, so we're gonna have to just kind of figure out what I received from Singularity 6 and what I did not, because I don't remember. We're starting with the Winter Warrior collection. Outfit name is Ice Armor. Includes a hat, a top, a bottom, and a face covering for 3,400 Palia coins. This is going to be like the premium flagship type of outfit for this patch. There's always one of them. This was the one from the last patch, my Storybook Princess. So I probably have this one. We'll search it. Ice Warrior. There it is. Winter Warrior Ice Armor. My bad. So that is going to be, okay, that's going to be the top part. You can mix and match this one, which I love when outfits let us mix and match. There's a cape. No cape. Cape. Oh, Faden is kind of nice. So, and then those are going to be the Ice Armor bottom. Interesting. we might switch up the bottoms. I don't hate these though. I kind of like them. I don't know how I feel about them yet. We'll figure it out. I will just do main colors and then we'll start playing with the colors. So there's also a hat. Yes, this is going to be the hat. Ooh, can I remove the crown? Okay, well now I look bald. Mask? What's the mask? Oh, it's part of the crown. Okay, so, okay. I wish we could overlap hair accessories because like I want to take off the headpiece, but then it's one of those hairstyles that like kind of needs the headpiece portion or you look bald. So we'll keep the crown for now. I'll remove the eye thing. Well, actually, if I put on the eye thing, you don't know if my eye is blue under there or not. We have achieved VTuber. Congratulations. What was the last piece? There's a face covering, but it might be included in the head piece. Yeah, it's included in the headpiece, which I feel like that might be a little bit misleading, but hey, it is what it is. So this is going to be then the blue first colorway version of that as so. And now we're going to start going through all the colorways and I'm going to figure out which one I like the best. So this is colorway 1. It's blue and purple. Then we're going to switch to colorway. That's nice. See, this colorway 2 has like an orangey brown color and a yellow, but then you put it on and it's like pink. That's really nice. That's actually really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. So we'll change the headpiece with that bronzy color. Oh, that's nice. And you could like, I'm not saying you can wear this one all year round, but it is giving like a little bit of like Greek gods, you know? And the bottoms are, this might be my favorite colorway because it's like that pink and that blue is in there as well. And I am biased towards that color scheme if you couldn't tell. It's just nice. I'm curious if like it's based off of like maybe the hair color gradients you pick. Cause like that's too on the nose, you know? Like it just feels too on the nose, but it's really nice. So then from there, we're gonna switch to color 3, which is this monotone purple one. It's nice, but I still am I'm impartial to that color too. We started at like a high note with that colorway too, and now I'm just like, I'm spoiled. Colorway 3 then is black and red, which is, ooh, that one's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie, this black and red one's kind of nice. This black and red one is another one that could be pretty versatile. I feel like you could do like a vampire thing with this. I think it could work. I think you can make it work. Colorway 5 then is, it looks like pure white. So it's probably a little bit on silver as well. Yeah, there's some silver in there. So it's like white and silver, and then you have some blue and purple accents. It's nice, but again, I still think I'm impartial to 2 and 4. That black and red was also quite nice, but I do love a black and a red. I do. Colorway 6 then is going to be what looks like black and gold. So we'll see how this actually, okay, there's some red accents in there. I don't hate this one. Again, this one I was also kind of giving like Greek god in a little bit of a way, but I do like that actually. I do really like that. I think you could do like a mean, like, especially with the pants with these like boots here, you could do like a mean, like My Day Honkai Star Rail cosplay. You could do a mean version of that. I think it could work. Humor me. Then from there, we have colorway 7, which I think is a light pink. Yeah, okay, it's pink. Okay. Because it looks like kind of almost like tan here, but I think it's supposed to be like a peachy pink. Yeah, it definitely is more pink in game. Oh, the colorways on the headpieces are different, it looks like, just a little bit. That pink is like different. It's only this one like pink, peachy pink here. But then if you open it up in the top, there is like a peachy pink, almost like tan color, and then like up. But it's definitely in game, it's definitely more of like a cool pink. I think this might be one of my least favorite ones just because I feel like in order to make like a very cool tone pink work, it definitely takes some finagling. So the top portion I don't love, but I do think the boots on the inside, because it's more of a warm tone pink, I do think that's a little bit nicer. I'm becoming very warmed up to the pants boots situation. I think it's because I just love a big boot, so it works. Then with the colorway 8 headpiece, we have this really nice light green. It's just like a monotone green color scheme, it looks like. There's some gold accents once you get into the top, which is actually also really nice. The green gold one I like quite a bit as well. I'm not gonna lie, this is also quite nice. I think it's a nice mix of greens, and then that like gold cape, it's nice. I ain't gonna lie. Lastly, we have, it looks like it could be like an all black. This is more of a slate gray, I would say. It's almost like getting on blue. Yeah, so there's some gold accents on this one as well, but it's kind of like black, blue, purple, but like the purple and the blue are like really dark, and then there's some gold accents, which also works. I don't hate this color scheme either. I think it's nice. You could do a real cool like villain type of look at Halloween. You could make it work. Personally, colorway 2 is my personal favorite. I love the color schemes and everything. It's really, really nice. Frankly, I like it a lot. I might switch around the headpiece, but this is probably my favorite version of the outfit. Now, do I think it's worth 3,400 Palia coins? Because if we go into the shop here, and I also didn't save my outfit, unfortunately. If we go into the shop, right, 3,400 Palia coins, in terms of real world money, is going to be $32.49 US dollar. $32.49. There we go. So it's not necessarily cheap. So it's a little pricey. I gotta say, it's a little, and personally, it's not really my style, but I don't hate it. You know, like after actually especially this is real nice. You can do my day. You can do it. It's just, I don't know if I would have bought this one with my own money, but I'm not mad that I have this now that I like, especially this colorway is definitely my favorite. Certain colorways are definitely better than others. Like this pink one is very pink, but to be fair, we have more of like a warmer pink in colorway 2. So I feel like it makes sense that this one's a very pinky pink. I don't know. I really like this one in particular. It's really nice. I really like this one. Oh, am I floating? Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Okay, you know what? That's pretty cool. All right, I'll give it to you. Oh, I lost my glasses. That's what looked incorrect. I was like, something doesn't look right. I lost my glasses. So what if I remove the mask? Can I have my glasses back? No, you cannot. You cannot wear glasses with the headpiece. So we learned something today, friends and gamers. It's not my favorite outfit ever in game, but I don't hate it. Especially now that I'm seeing like parts of it ice over. That's actually quite cool. It is kind of like a limited use thing for most of the time with the ice part, but some of the other colorways you could definitely get away with at other times of the year, I think, quite frankly. Next, we have a new pet, the Boovar. I did see the Boovar. I was very excited for the Boovar. So there's 3 different versions, Woodland, Arctic, and Holiday Cheer, and they are 1,275 Palia coins each. You can also buy the handler's license for 2,550 Palia coins. And this is my general recommendation with the handler's license versus the pet itself. Now, the handler's license is essentially the price of 2 variations of the singular pet. So if you only want one of them, I would recommend getting just whichever particular one of the Boovar you want. The handler's license then allows you to use a Boovar you have on your ranch. Now, Boovars are unlocked later on in the ranching system, so not everyone is going to have these immediately. So if you want one and then maybe get a handler's license later, you can do that. But generally, my recommendation is if you are going to buy 2 different variations of the Boovar, that probably means you're really in on Palia. Like you're up to date with everything, right? You're farther than I am. So if that's the case, I would probably just recommend getting the handler's license rather than buying all 3 variations. So we'll get in game, and then I think I can actually just view the Boovars over here because I'm pretty sure I received the Boovars. What happened to tool skins? Okay, so here are the babies, the little babies. So we had the Woodland Boovar first. There's their little guy. They're so cute. I love them so much. They're like a beaver, deer, bear thing. I love it. They're so goofy looking. Then we have the Arctic Boovar. Very cute. And lastly, we have the Holiday Cheer Boovar. I don't know what makes this one particular Holiday Cheer, but I do like it. I do think it's cute. I think I'm going to run around with the Holiday Cheer Boovar because also this one matches my outfit with like the gold tones and stuff. We're running around with the Holiday Cheer Boovar, and I'm naming them Honey because they kind of remind me of like a honey badger. And also honey badgers are goofy because of the song. So this like works. This is Honey, the Holiday Cheer Boovar. We are equipping Honey. I love the little pets, okay? I think they're the cutest things ever. I love them so much. Honey's head is in my chest of drawers there. Oh, the outfit like lights up a little bit. That's quite cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate it. So I'm trying to get like the full view of it. These boots don't ice over, it looks like, but they do kind of like glow, which I guess makes a certain amount of sense because like these are not the icy ones. I don't know how you get the ice thing to happen, but I like this outfit. I think it's just the headpiece is throwing me off a little bit. It's not like practical, but it's cute. It's cute. But yeah, I always recommend the pets. They can get a little pricey. That's why I recommend if you're gonna get like all three of them, just buy a handler's license and do some work in game rather than getting all three. Personally, if I had to pay for it, I'd probably really want to buy a Boovar, but there's so many, because that's the thing. We kind of have like cosmetic overload in Palia. I think it gets to a point where I think I probably would stop purchasing pets particularly. But the Boovars are really cute. I'm curious because I think we also had Boovars added in game. So we have the bigger one here. I'm curious what the visual on that, because if you remember the Ormus, when Ormus were added to the whole system, basically you cannot walk around with a full-grown Ormu, and even the Ormus we do have are kind of like, oh wait, I'm seeing the Holiday Cheer one has like the Aurora Borealis effect. Okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. Honey is now being named Aurora. I take it back. So what I'm most curious about, I think, is how Ormu size thing would affect Boovars, because this is an adult Boovar and these are the little babies. So I'm curious if you could walk around with a full size if you get the handler's license. Probably not, right? Like, I feel like that would just be like a no. It doesn't really say so here, though. Yeah, it doesn't really say so particularly here. So we have the handler's license then, and there's also new animal starter bundles have been added to the premium store. So with this one, it is 2,975 Palia coins, which is actually cheaper than the Arctic Warrior outfit. There's quite a few starter bundles, so I say we'll just get in game to look at this one. But verbally, we have the Boovar starter bundle, the Pecky starter bundle, the Ormu, Trufflet, Gooby, and Bumble starter bundle. So all of the previous ranching adjacent pets, and actually the Boovar is in here, so it's literally all of them. I've missed the Boovar, so it's all of the pets related to ranching. And what this gives you for like 425, is that the quick math? Like 425 more Palia coins. You get the animal handler's license, as well as a voucher for a specific animal with guaranteed traits, which has an Aura VFX trait, Quirky 5 and Immature 5, 2 Divine Donuts, 3 Cookies of the Day, 3 Reroll Cookies, and I'm assuming this is to be 10 Carrot Cookies, but it's like awkwardly spaced like there. If you are actively using ranching, I would recommend this. This is actually a really good deal if you are actively doing the ranching thing, because I think you would need to buy that many Palia coins in general to get the thing you want. You know, like I think you would have to do that. I'm curious. We have to go in the shop for this one. So we'll just look at the Boovar starter bundle as an example here. So this is the VFX. I think it's the Boreal, which is, yeah. So this is gonna, oh, why is it shiny? It's going through the visual effects, I think. It does say that visual effect traits cannot be inherited through breeding. Oh, wait, you guys can't see my game. It's going through all the effects, yeah? It's just kind of cycling through all of the various ones you can grab, I think. Damn, okay. Oh, look at the baby! It eats a fish! I do have to say, the shiny effect is a little bit off-putting. Curious, let's go get the Gooby. So there's a little Gooby. Do they also glow a little bit? Goobies are fun. We having too much fun. I think if you're really, really into ranching and stuff like that, I do think the handler's license bundles are kind of awesome for you. This one's sparkly. Aurora Ormu, glowing Gooby. I'm just looking at the thing. Shining Trufflet. The Bumble is bright Bumble. And the Peckies are radiant. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I keep saying, if you are doing the ranching thing, it's worth it. But if you're not, I don't think it is. In terms of the price, I was going in for price and then I got sidetracked, right? So it is, if the handler's license is 2,550 Palia coins, which you would need to spend the $32 bundle to get. If you're like at 0 Palia coins, you would need to buy the 3,400 bundle anyways for that. So you'll have the Palia coins for it. Like if you're already doing the buying the thing, it's kind of worth it at that point. You can like combine bundles to get there easier. Like you could go like the 1,700 one and then kind of just start stacking the 850s to get there probably. What's the math on that? Like what's the like cheapest you could do? So 1,700 plus 850, that might be what you need. Yeah, okay, so you could buy the 1,700 and the 850 Palia coin bundles, and for $24-ish, closer to 25 because of the 49 cents. For $25, you could get the handler's license. But if you add the 425 Palia coin bundle, you're already at like 30 bucks. So at that point, you might as well just, I think if you're really into ranching, it's worth it, right? If you're not, obviously it's not worth it. Like I wouldn't get one of these starter bundles because I'm not super into ranching, but I also haven't had the time to really dig into ranching this year. So maybe I'll get really into ranching. I don't know, but I would recommend that to people who like ranching. Because also if you're getting these for all of the pets, it can start to really stack up. I would generally recommend only getting like one, but we have a new glider. I probably have this one. It's the Winter Warrior glider. It is a block of ice and it is 850 Palia coins. So I should have this one, I think. We'll find out. I do. So that's what that one is going to look like. It truly is a block of ice. Very interesting. Good thing it is a fantasy game, because if it was not... Oh, does it make a different noise? Wait, hold on. This is what we have these here for. I think it makes a different, like, noise, actually. It sounds, like, snappier. Does that make sense? Which is, I like that. That makes, that in my brain, it having a different noise sounds right. You know, like, that sounds right. Do I think it's worth 850 Palia coins? Yeah, I would say it is. This is, like, 850 might be a bit of a stretch, but I feel like 850 is what is, like, on the cheaper side. So yeah, it's not like a horror. If it was anything more than 850, I'd be like, absolutely not. This is actually a pretty basic glider, but it makes sense. The Winter Warrior glider, I actually probably will use more often than the actual Winter Warrior outfit, if that makes sense. So would I buy this if I had not received it? Probably not. I don't think you need this glider, but I do appreciate that I have it, because also it would probably be one that I would consider buying. I don't know if I would go through with it, but I would consider it. Because if you know the lore, then you know the lore. We also have the Winter Warrior tool skin bundle. So this is going to be a skin that gives you a bundle that gives you a skin for every tool for 1,275 Palia coins. I can't knock it because it is all the tools. It's not one of those like 2 tool skin bundles. So I do have to applaud it there. I do think 1,275 Palia coins for a pretty basic, because that's also how I feel about the glider. Yes, it's like, ooh, cool ice effect, but in general, there's not a ton going on, so I don't know if it's like worth, you know? So we'll get back in game, and I have to go. I do think it's kind of funny how my head's getting cut off. Her head was cut off. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head now. Where are my tool skins? We'll just go to pet menu. There's tool skins, and it's back to normal. So I should have this one. Maybe I don't. It is a little bit tricky to find, and you can't search tools. Is this it? Winter Warrior, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this one's worth $12.75, quite frankly. I feel like this probably should have been priced down a bit. It's pretty and nice, and I'm gonna use it, but I don't know. Like, there's other ones that I feel like I like better. This one feels a little basic, if that makes sense. We'll play with it a little bit, and I do like the ice effect. I think it looks really pretty, but I just don't know if this one's like fully worth the $12.75, especially because it's one of those that is similar to the Rapunzel bundle and the Little Red bundle. It only really matches one colorway of the outfit. That wasn't a problem with Little Red, but it was for Rapunzel, which is like the Storybook Princess one, that I went with a different colorway than the main colorway, and I'm doing the same with Winter Warrior. So only really matches if you do that one version of the outfit, if that makes sense. So do keep that in mind. I do find it interesting which garden hose are like, have the different, because there's like different ways to do it. There's like a flathead and there's like a pickaxe. How do they decide those? I don't know. So yeah, I don't think I would purchase this tool skin bundle if I didn't receive it. However, there is one thing I do want to check with this one. I want to play around with the tools a little bit. So if we bring out my fishing pole, does it make like any fancy noises? Get some bait. And then, oh, I can't fish here? What the heck? Where can I fish then? This is such an interesting landscape, because you can't fish like anywhere. Can I fish over here? Yes. No, because the glider, I was like, it sounds a little bit different, but this one kind of sounds the same. Hold on, I gotta fish. Fish. Big fish. What the heck is this one? What are you? It's a fish plushie! The red koi! Oh my god! I take it back. I love this tool skin. It got me a plushie. I take it back. You're my new favorite tool skin. It's lucky. I was like, that's a big fish, and it's not moving at all. It's a sheep. I'm gonna cry. Where do we want to put the fish? I don't know where to put the fish. Where's my fish? Ponyo, where are you? Fish. Oh my god, that's so freaking cute. Wait, I do have the plushy fish pool in my inventory somewhere, but I think this is cuter. I take it back. I love this tool skin now. What else do we have to look at? Okay, so we also have the December 16th update, which I do want to talk about, the campus chic outfit. Who came up with this one? Because I don't understand it. Now, this one we do have to go into the store for because I did not receive this outfit. It being called campus chic, I don't know if they mean like your high school campus or... Also, there's new hairstyles. Interesting. I need the tickets for those. I can't even see them. So, we do have to go in the shop for this one because I haven't received it. If I do my special partner creator activities, then I get the campus chic outfit. But we'll get that far. We haven't even taken a look at the Kitsu onesie. There's a lot of premium stuff. Okay, the campus chic outfit. I'm gonna take off this hat real quick. Hold on, because it's gonna look goofy. Take the hat off. Confirm. Get me back in there. We can keep the braids. I'll look a little bald, but it's fine. Okay, campus chic. This one, I will say it's cheaper, so I don't hate it. I don't know if we're talking about high school campus or college campus, but I think any campus of any school I've ever been on, if I wore this outfit to class, I would get sent home. College included. Maybe that's a Texas thing, you know, but I feel like this is showing way too much midriff for it to be like something you could wear to school and not get sent home by, you know? And that's not even, like, I think it's a cute outfit. I just think the skirt should be more high-waisted. So this one is going to be 850 Palia coins per style, and then the whole entire collection is going to be 1700. I like it, but like I said, I feel like the skirt just needed, like the skirt needs to be more high-waisted. It's like a Sims situation where if you've ever played The Sims 4, it came out in 2014. So like most of the bottoms pieces for Sims are like low-rise pants, skirts that like don't cover anything. Like it's like all low-rise everything. And it is honestly, truly, as somebody who hates low-rise, it's ugly. Which is unfortunate because I really like the big boot and the sock situation. I think that's actually a really cute thing because it's also like it's trendy. The boots are like trendy while still looking like Palia, you know, because like the lacing up of the thing here, that feels like Palia. I will say though, it also looks like this is like a Mary Jane, and then there's like a separate boot part. I don't hate the shoes. You know, I actually quite like the shoe situation with the socks. What I don't like is the low-rise skirt. Because this would be very cute if the skirt was just higher up, and it would make more sense as well. But regardless of my gripes with this outfit, we're going to take a look at it now. So we first of all have the cozy basics, and then there's graffiti graphic and falling blossoms. I do think this like falling blossoms one, it feels like, is it Star Torch Academy and Wuthering Waves? I haven't played the update. Is that what it's called? You know, the one girl with the motorcycle? This feels like something she would wear. And I say that as a compliment. So first of all, we have cozy basics. The first colorway is going to be this like gray taupey one. And then we have this gray, dark gray one. The boots stay the same. And the final colorway, which is actually my favorite, is like green and black. The boots are brown. This is my favorite, I think, at least for this colorway. I actually really like this version. Graffiti graphic then is going to be, obviously the graffiti is there. So it is like blue and orange. Colorway 2 is like this red and black, but it's like a warm black, so almost brown. I don't hate this one. I actually quite like it. And then colorway 3 is going to be a cooler toned black with blue. I think my favorite version here is colorway 2. And then falling blossoms, we have this black and pink one. I do think, again, it's falling victim to the pink being a little bit too cool toned of a pink. And these socks are real bright. Then we have colorway 2, which, oh my god, talk about bright. This is really, really bright. I think that blue just needs, like, that feels like almost like a glitch. And then colorway 3 is going to be this like pink and purple one. I think this is my favorite in the bundle, just because it's the one that's like, well, maybe this one, I don't know. This is such an interesting, falling blossoms is very interesting to me because like this is like this is going to give me eye strain. Colorway 2 is going to give me eye strain. Yeah, I think overall, this is my favorite version of it. The green and black. I think it's very muted. I like it. It's basic. Is this worth 850 Palia coins? I would say yeah, I think so. But I don't think I would recommend buying all of them, especially just because of this. What is this? which is unfortunate because I think pink and blue is such a cute color combo, but the colors are just too saturated on this one. And it's like, oh my God, it's too saturated and there's too much of it. Like if it was like accents that were oversaturated, that can be dealt with. Like we have the oversaturated socks here. This is a bit much. The blue is a bit much. So I don't love that outfit, but I tend not to love the like lower price outfit we've been getting in the patches recently, like the second half outfit. It tends to not be my favorite, but this one I would think I would like more if it was more high-waisted. And I feel like that's something we've been getting a lot with Palia Premium Store Cosmetics in the last couple of patches. Starting, or at least when I started to notice it, especially was with the Little Red Riding Hood outfit. The skirt on the Red Riding Hood outfit is so short. And I feel like I'm going insane talking about it because it's like, I generally, especially with fashion, don't consider myself a very conservative person. I myself really enjoy fashion that's out there, but so like to be like, the skirt is too short or it's not high-waisted enough, too much midriff is showing, I feel like I'm going insane, okay? But I genuinely think in certain situations, making the clothes a bit more modest would actually look nicer. Because with the Red Riding Hood skirt, it was way too short and they released it during the ranching patch update. And so you're like crouching down a lot. And I'm like, I feel like my character is going to flash the camera with this skirt. And I feel like just in general, the Red Riding Hood outfit would have looked better if the skirt was a bit longer. Not even like to the floor long, but if it just had like an inch or two on it. Similarly with Campus Chic, I like the length of the top because this is like, you can buy these sort of like half cropped tank tops in real life. I have some. The length of the top is not the problem. It's the fact that the skirt is so low-waisted, and I know some people really like low-waisted, but it's like Campus Chic. And I feel like if it was more high-waisted, it would look cuter, just personally. Yeah, I saw this on social media before I saw it in game. Obviously, I think this is a very interesting outfit, and it plays into, and I don't think Palia is the only game that falls victim to this, of outfits in live service games being, or I guess showing more skin than they really need to, especially in Palia. That's a cozy game. I didn't really expect it, but hey, what can you do? Some people like it though, so to each their own. Fashion is subjective. There's certain situations. The Red Riding Hood outfit was very egregious, I will say that. Campus Chic I can live with, but and then we hit bug fixes, so that's actually all of our premium store stuff. It doesn't look like we have like any landscapes or anything, but there is some other stuff going on, so we're going to take a look at some of the other stuff. So we have this Naughty or Ice bundle. At the time of recording, this has 6 days left, so it might still be in circulation, it might not, and I'm realizing you guys can't see it. Naughty or Ice bundle. It has 6 days left, so this might go up before over, might not, I'm not sure. Was 7,594 Palia coins, which if we go here, it is 50, it's like $80, 70, $80 if you're like combining bundles. If not, if you just want to make one purchase, you'd have to buy the $100 bundle. So this is not cheap, but let's see how many items are you getting? So it looks like you're getting 2 tool skin, because the tools are all in here separately, which again, I think is deceiving, because you're like, oh, I get so many things. And it's also, this 50% off is interesting as well. Because also, I might have some of these. Do I have some of these? I don't think so. Because I'm looking at this and do we have like I don't think they made a post about this. So it says it's 7,000 for me, but it could be more now that I'm looking at it. Interesting. Okay. So you get this Winter Frost tool skin bundle as well as the Northern Warrior tool skin bundle. So you get 2 tool skin bundles, which is 2 items essentially. I'm considering those 2 items. Then you get this outfit. It just says winter up here, so I like can't actually tell you the full name. Bog Iron, because the name it gives here is the specific style separate outfit, so I can't be like it's this outfit. I would have to go in and actually find it. So there's 2, so we're at 1, 2, 3, because 4 tools, 2 tool skins, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8 items essentially from this bundle for at least 7,000, if not more, if you don't already have some of the stuff. Kind of crazy if you ask me. So there is this outfit, this winter outfit here. Then there is the Viking There is this little warrior here. We have the first snow outfit, which I didn't know that there was an actual snow effect on that. That's quite cute. The glacial Palcat, the Arctic plume puppy, and then you have those 2 cool skin bundles. Do I think this is worth it? Probably not. Lastly, there was the Kitsu onesie, which is not in the stuff anywhere. It's not advertised, but this is honestly really cute. It's 1,700 Palia coins, which if we go here, it is 16 bucks. So that's not horrible. It's cute. So we have this colorway, which is like white and orange. Then we have just like the orange one, and then we have a purple one. It's cute. Do I think you need it? Probably not. But it's cute. And then it also looks like certain cosmetics are on sale for a certain amount of time, but I don't know. Because it says the Soothsayer is 40% off at current, as well as Galewind Sanctuary. The bundle here is 50% off. So these are the promotions, yeah. But it just is, you go to promotion and it's just like different. Okay, so here are the actual promotions going on right now. The Soothsayer Glider, Galewind Sanctuary, Winterlight's Warden, a festive party dress, which makes quite a bit of sense. The Winterlight's Top Hat, the Tawny Wool Puppy. Oh, it's the Wintry Tawny Wool Puppy, the Wintry Fancy Wool Punny, the Wintry Striped Wool Punny, and I think I said Wool Puppy. The Wintry Sable Wool Punny, the Firefang Dragon is here. That one's not on sale. The Festive Leafy Flutter Fox, Spring Flutter Fox, Autumn, and Summer Festive Flutter Foxes, as well as the Winter. The Flutter Foxes are on sale. Candy Cane Glider is on sale. All the Christmas stuff essentially is just on sale. The Candy Cane Tool Skin Bundle, the Scam Bundle, it is 40% off. And yeah, Soothsayer is on sale. The Festive Wreath Glider. Then we have Fair Isle Knit, Snow Seer, Glacial Grace, Painted Dancer, which yes, I do own some of these. Luckily, if they're owned, they still show up here. Yeah, okay, so that's what's on sale right now. And I think that's it for the premium store update. I gotta style this thing now. We need a good hat. A good hat to make this work. I think this hairstyle, if I can find one that matches, would work. Yeah, with the pink flowers? Yeah, that works. Bestie, that works. We got that down. Confirm. I get to keep my pretty princess hair. Look at that. That's awesome. And we got a fish. All right, that was the premium store update. Overall, also I can't get my fishing pole to go away. There we go. Overall, I would say it's a pretty good patch. Pretty good premium update. Was it crazy? No, but it was pretty good. We can sit. Can't really see my character though. We'll just stand over here so eventually I'll start levitating. There we go. See, good as new. So yeah, that was the premium store update for 0.198. Was it 198? I hope it was. It might be 189. I think it's 198. I get my numbers mixed up. That is going to be it for this video though. Thank you for watching, and thank you once again to Singularity 6 for providing me with some of the cosmetics we showed off. In the next video, we will be using these cosmetics and other things to do the activities for the patch. And I think I have to do the entire Winterlights quest. Actually, no, I've done the Winterlights quest before. I think I'm safe there. Okay. Because I think it's just a rerun of the one they've done in previous years. I think I'm safe. Okay. Never mind. If you're curious about the Winterlights quest, it should be in the Palia playlist because I've covered it before. I've done it already, like back in 2023 probably, so it should be there. But if you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!